Organized Labour calls off indefinite nationwide strike for 1 week. Joint Committee of Senate and House of Representatives on Drugs and Narcotics inaugurates first committee in Akwa Ibom State. Plus, President of Nigeria Football Federation advises footballers to invest in human capital development. Hello there, so good to have you join us on the news here on NTA Uyo. I am Oku Ekpayong. This broadcast reaching you via our social media platform on Star Times, Channel 103, and Facebook and YouTube. Do like us and please share. We begin by telling you that following the outcome of the meeting by the Organized Labour and the Tripartite Committee over the minimum wage and the hike in electricity tariff, Labour leaders in Uyo are calling on workers to keep faith and remain hopeful as they return to the negotiation table. Evelyn Badwekbo has an update.
The suspension of strike for 1 week is to allow for complete negotiations with the government on the minimum wage after failure to reach consensus after several meetings. Uyo, the city capital, as at the time of filing this report, had public and financial institutions still closed for business, while the metropolis remained serene and calm with lesser socio-economic activities. Meanwhile, the Labour leaders are calling on Nigerians to have courage as negotiations are for the interest and benefit of all Nigerians.
In order to give us opportunity to have critical discussions with the Tripartite Committee members, let the strike be relaxed for 7 days. And for that reason, the workers are all employed to go back to their work, while the members of the Tripartite Committee are set to go back to the table. The good news further that seems federal government sincerity is that they are meeting about now on the first day of the directive, and that meeting is to continue daily.
Especially on the general issues of electricity tariff, not just the issue of minimum wage for workers. So on the general issues, we are also doing it. Let everybody keep their fingers crossed and hope that this will bring us to a better point. Once we have a good minimum wage, we are able to drive down the electricity tariff. It is beneficial to all Nigerians, and it's going to help even in the business sector, so that everybody will know that we still have a government that cares, a government that thinks about other people.
Government should take care of petroleum products. They should reduce their price. And also take care of maybe power and other things. Transportation, like they promised the CNG buses. Up till now, we have not seen it.
As the meeting with Organized Labour and Tripartite Committee continues, Nigerians are expecting a speedy outcome to forestall the continuous strike. In Uyo, Evelyn Badwekbo, NTA News.
Away from labour matters, to inculcate national values in the citizenry, the National Orientation Agency, NOA, says it will institutionalize what it calls a Citizens Brigade nationwide. Director General Lanre Issa Onilo dropped the hint while interacting with students and pupils of the Nigerian Christian Institute, Uyo, on the values of the reintroduced national anthem.
Really are we helping our own native land.
The reintroduced national anthem, sung by students and pupils of the Nigerian Christian Institute, Uyo, and led by the Director General, NOA, Lanre Issa Onilu. Mr. Issa Onilu says, while internalizing the lyrics of the anthem provides a deep sense of unity in the country's diversity, there is the need to break barriers that divide the Nigerian people.
I want to encourage you to be good citizens and be the difference that we all are looking for.
While throwing more light on the soon-to-be introduced Citizens Brigade, Mr. Issa Onilu says the essence will capture the true meaning of brotherhood as citizens while strengthening the country's bond as one indivisible people.
Our children must have opportunity to be nurtured from that age through their lives. And that is one of the voluntary institutions we intend to create that will be fashioned after what we know as Boy Scouts and Girls Brigades.
I think my children have had a good treat this morning, and they will be more enthused about the new national anthem with some of the explanations that the DG has given them, has answered a lot of the questions.
The National Orientation Agency, however, says the return of the old national anthem will reawaken the consciousness of Nigerians as an element of the National Identity Charter. Meanwhile, the Joint Committee of the Senate and House of Representatives on Drugs and Narcotics has inaugurated its first committee of the National Association of the Nigerian Drug Monitoring, NANDROM, in the state. The chairman of NANDROM, Victor Achibong, says they will collaborate with government to eradicate the drug abuse and trafficking in the state. Blessing Akpan completes the story.
The event tagged drug abuse and illicit drug trafficking in Akwa Ibom State a way forward, lay emphasis on parental inclusion in fulfilling the association's mandates to fight drug abuse and illicit drug trafficking. The guest speakers in the various papers exposed the causes and implications of drug abuse and trafficking in Nigeria. The new chairman of the National Association of Nigerian Drug Monitoring, NANDROM, Victor Achibong, revealed some secrets that can help tackle the issue of drug abuse and trafficking in the state.
Preaching the gospel has been able to help a lot. Now that I'm invested with power, with responsibility, and with intellectual mind, I will do more to bring down drug abuse in our country. We want to make sure NANDROM in Akwa Ibom will be named number one with NTLA as the one working to bring down drug abuse, if not in totality, to the barest minimum.
Stakeholders and experts agree that drug abuse and trafficking need concerted efforts to minimize it. In Uyo, Blessing Akpan, NTA News.
You're still watching an abridged version of our news, reaching you from NTA Uyo. Sports and more sports when we return. Please stay with us.
One passenger, big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinale Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Cardinal water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinal Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinal Water. Tested, trusted, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. For inquiries, call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinal Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
One passenger. Big auntie, go enter this bus.
Ha! Oga conductor, this guy cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big auntie, na God go bless you. I don tire for this my conductor and him cough wey no gree go. E fit even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o, make you dey sure because who no go?
No go know.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people there.
Let's talk football now. Footballers have been advised to invest in human capital development, especially in helping the less privileged in Nigeria. The president of NFF, Ibrahim Gusau, and other stakeholders gave this advice during the William Troost Ekong charity football match to launch his foundation in Uyo. John Paul Alumina reports that the match ended in a penalty shootout.
Takes the customary kickoff.
Super Eagles assistant captain William Troost Ekong gathered some ex-internationals, Super Eagles players and those in the entertainment industry to play a charity football match to officially launch his foundation in Uyo. The match, which was highly entertaining, ended 3 goals apiece at the end of the regulation time. It was then decided on penalties, where Team Pink won Team Green 5-4. The president of Nigeria Football Federation, Ibrahim Gusau, and the commissioner for youth and sports, Akwa Ibom State, Monday Oko, commended William Troost Ekong for the initiative and urged other footballers to emulate him.
Basically, these are the kind of things that we are calling on our international players to do. Because whenever you have an opportunity, you should think about the people back home. And I'm happy that he has that thinking in his mind and he is doing what he's doing today. And by the grace of God, we are ready to support him to make sure that he succeeds.
Whenever God blesses you and then you are up there, you need to take other persons along. I must thank the governor of Akwa Ibom State for his support for this event. The government of Akwa Ibom State is certainly behind Ekong because it's one of our own.
He has remembered that from the trenches of Akwa Ibom State, there are indigent people that need help. Hence, the reason he has come here today.
Commendable. I've always asked people that God has blessed, always try to plow back and help the society, the less privileged. So what he's doing is good for football.
Super Eagles assistant captain William Troost Ekong says the foundation will help the poor and the less privileged in Nigeria in appreciation of the love the fans have shown him in Uyo over the years.
I think I want to start by helping what is already here. I think there's so many good initiatives, structures, orphanages, underprivileged people and things that we can do. But besides that, the long-term plan really is to build an academy, football academy. I think something that a lot of kids are crying out for here.
A big thank you to William Troost Ekong for the opportunity to show my former skills. Yeah, so it was awesome. Akwa Ibom, thank you very much. You guys are awesome. You guys are welcoming.
High point of the event was presentation of the cup to the winning team. In Uyo, John Paul Alumina, NTA News.
Good lessons there and entertaining. Still talking sports, more players arrive Super Eagles camp in Uyo following resumption of flight as labor unions suspend strike. For more sports news, let's join Samuel Johnson on Sports Update.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria continue their training schedules under the watchful eyes of coach Finidi George in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State ahead of the Friday 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying match against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa. More players are expected in the camp with focus on getting the maximum 3 points at stake.
Found a system where we're robust from the defense moving into the attack, and we've got strikers or attackers that are quick and skillful. So we've got good chances, but then we need to put our house in order.
Still on football, the delegation of Nigeria's under-17 girls, the Flamingos, will fly into the Liberian capital, Monrovia, on Thursday, ahead of Sunday's FIFA under-17 Women's World Cup final qualifying fixture, first leg encounter against their Liberian counterparts. To reach this stage, the 2022 World Cup bronze medalists dispatched their counterparts from Central African Republic and Burkina Faso with high goal margins. In grassroots sports development, ICO football team are champions of the 2024 edition of Arian Games held in Lagos. The team defeated Mutual Benefits football team 2-0 during the energy-sapping encounter to lift the trophy.
They have a full back of their management. They really give them everything. And to be a champion, you really need the support of your principals.
Prudential Zenith fought hard, coming from 2 goals down to defeat AXA Manzad 5-4 on penalties to clinch the third position in an atmosphere full of fun, excitement, and followership. It ended 2 goals apiece in the regulation time. With sports update, Samuel Johnson, NTA News.
And Sports Update does it on the news at this time. Before we go, a quick look at the main points of the news again. Organized labor has relaxed its indefinite nationwide strike for 1 week. We also told you that the Joint Committee on Senate and House of Representatives on Drugs and Narcotics have been inaugurated in Akwa Ibom State. You also heard that President of Nigeria Football Federation has advised footballers to invest in human capital development. To be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. I am Okwe Payong. Thanks for watching. The news translations continues in a bit with Abasaya. Stay tuned.
Gamme na mutum ebo ya etonge na mutum nke udwaket. Ebere bogo a committee me bob med ideringen nkoye ake state min disem kpomba memko songibo. Kwa ibo mi komo min se kamine yem kibibio nkere base yan ikpeyon ya ikombok ngen fon. Kene mbogo amen kame anamutum ye nka ukaida dingen eke soboke ndi tang ba nutum adisen ufa korofyon nom menamutum konsen yedi suudwa okok ikang electric medayi wood nka menamutum esnu yo ekod menamutum yak etongutum enyongeni ro yen yemboridem keini ammo emana kekenie nkogi wood yukara idangen ya ikubo yombo ito kombongin
Aditum mentongutum ku fangurwake ado manatoro ekwengendutum arikan boku kairaringen esna kokofyong enomme anamutum konsen keini me kombongin ekena misang eka mufoguna mutum ketket mi kuyo mitio unmekok nkoroye mitiutum amako medari wood enka menamutum esnu yo ekot mbonidangen yakesong eda yemmimo kese ammo enam adoku fono frewo ado mbogo nka menamutum yenka ukara idan yen esege mkpo banga adison ufa kokofyong nom menamutum konsen asokoga kaiso kemi mbono wo eni ronyen keti etop aya wo amebigi pan arimana ntrotum mi ku
Keire pendaga eduwem mmoni danyen ufogotume koto the National Orientation Agency NOA kibibio ebo yak etongo adikpe ufaikwo idanyen ekamada iwood NOA etelanre isa onelu aketa mi keini anye ake niege neme yendi tofongwit anye ke Nigerian Christian Institute mikuyo yakikop mboko minfonfon
Kendo tom ikwo idiongo irut nyan ekoto national anthem amen dito ufong with amen Nigerian Christian Institute yo eke kworo ado rai wood ufogutum National Orientation Agency landre isa onilu akerat usong kikworo nanganya ketanga awat nito ufong weredo semme iko ikworo awongo amabo kikwo idiongo irut nyan ado edisio ubiongo ye mbakukot akpe baga akotu mbon irut nyan nko kemme iko anye ketanga abanga ufandutam ebigibeni di ekoto Citizens Brigade anye amabo kebido ediwot ufon ndito eka edidianake ntobio je mbon uforo nko ufogutum National Orientation Agency etang ebo keritemme mben akan ikwo idiongo irut nyene ekoto national anthem di ado ta kambampo abigiben uforo idi abiginyunginam mbunogwo ediongo ufon obionyan mikuyo uwemedimo Samson okombok NTA
akoibom tembongin natrido mbubye yomi sosongo ke mkwangutong asere minke basenya ikweyo